need the card that's off the hook. Old school dope look. Paint job got them shook.
You are now listening to a
Clean
Power
like a
Requires
Stephen
Hustle
King.
presentation. What up, world? This is King Kold the rapper, and I'm hanging out with Cooper Poco.
What up?
And our boy Cluid.
Yo.
Yo, and this is episode 10, baby. Episode 10 of the iconic... Yeah, dude, the iconic podcast known as King Kold Power Plays. And this is what we're discussing tonight, baby. So, episode 10, right off the top, real shit, released to Kraken, Giant Squids are real. And in addition to Giant Squids being real and us knowing that they are real, we're going to talk about the more exotic animals that we know for a fact are real. We're not going to get into squashes and shit like that. But like shit that we know for a fucking fact is real that was folklore forever. All right? And Giant Squids were definitely one of those things that sailors for years had wrote about. A lot of people may know this or may not, so I'll just break it down. When captains were given money to sail across the world looking for something, they would have a captain's log. And that captain's log would be turned into the person that fronted the money for this expedition to happen. And a lot of famous people used these logs to tell some really crazy stories, like in the Marco Polo breakdown, like he literally talks about finding giants on an island in the Indonesia area, and it literally had maybe it was on the Philippine Islands. Anyways, it was on, I think it was the Philippine Islands now I think about it, but it was like giant people, and he brought one of them back with him, and they couldn't sustain him because he ate so fucking much, dude. He ended up dying of some fucked up disease or whatever, but dude, he documented the whole thing, and dude, there were these giant fucking cannibal people that lived on this fucking island they came across, and dude, they talk about mermaids, and they talk about all of these crazy elaborate, you know, like we literally just looked up and talked about the fucking pink dolphins in the Amazon.
Pink dolphins,
and dude, here's the
goblin
thing.
sharks,
exactly, like
golden tigers.
it's unreal. Like, people do not understand how much, like, people thought fucking albino animals didn't exist. And do we know that that is a trait that can literally be in every
living thing?
Yeah. So think about that. That is a solid, solid, what do they call it? It's a reoccurring thing. And every species of animal, or human for that matter, for you to be able to have that in your gene makeup. Dude, it's fucking crazy. Unreal. Genetics are a crazy cool thing, man, because that is literally a signature of your being. You know, it's just really crazy to think about.
That's weird. It's like almost like technically all the albino like forms and species, if you want to per se call it, are like connected.
In a weird way, they are, because they all have that weird different genetic makeup, you know. So yeah, dude, that's a crazy way of thinking about it, but yeah, they definitely are. And it gets really deep if you think about, like, ball pythons can be albino, all right? Well, ball pythons don't have inbreeding. It doesn't exist because of their genetic makeup. It literally will not affect them. At least to this date, we know that it won't affect them. Now, they do have really fucked up bad genetic traits in some breeds of ball python, like the spider ball python. Like, they shake real bad, and they're a real fucking nervous snake, and they do the stargazing shit, and they'll just stop eating sometimes and starve themselves to death. Dude, it's a real fucking weird species of snake. There's a bunch of the hardcore breeders that have gotten together and have made a pact that they aren't going to breed the snakes anymore because it's fucking up the gene line of the snakes. It's just crazy that the world is to that now. Like, we can literally create a new species of something just by breeding it over and over with different things.
Kind of like mules.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because they're a breed of a donkey and a horse, right?
Donkey and a horse.
Yeah, it's a jackass. Yeah. I mean, Fuck it.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Okay, so moving on from giant squids and them being real and how captivating that is, we're going to move on to teen dating. Here's some real shit. Teen dating's a really fucking serious thing, and MTV will not fucking let us forget about it. I even saw that there was a teen MTV on Pluto, which is this really cool channel that I use off of my Roku. It's
Yeah,
basically
I've seen
free television. It's so
Yeah.
fucking tight. But there is an outrageous amount of teen pregnancy related shit on there.
Yeah.
And dude, I think like, I don't know. I feel like teen dating, when I dated as a teenager, I was trying to grow up way too fast, in my opinion. Like, really, I was, dude. I was dating, like, older girls, and, like, I was like, a freshman in high school, and they were a freshman in college. And, dude, it was just a real weird thing to think that, like, yo. Like, and now, looking back, like, if that happened now, and say, like, I was the college dude, and it was a 15-year-old chick, like, dude, oh my God, it would be outrage. But, like, because it was the shoe on the other foot, like, my parents hated me, but everybody else was whatever about it. Like, dude, they don't give a fuck. Because, dude,
Crazy how the world works.
Oh, dude, but like shoe on the other foot, you'd be a monster. You know, it's unreal how that works. You know, but yeah, dude, I was a problem teenager that was like a piece of shit to my parents in that regard, and I kind of did my own thing. And my sister was older than me by 3 years, almost 4 years. So like literally, like her friends were fucking cool, right on. You know, they were that plump picking age, you know what I'm saying? And oh man, my parents fucking hated me for it. So I can imagine what it is now with social media, fucking Snapchat and all that shit. Oh my God. Dude,
they
outrageous.
Got specifically designed
Like,
apps for that.
yeah, how are you single in the fucking world with all this shit there? It's like, oh my God. And I mean, to my credit, and I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but I think I was single from 15 to like 20, whatever the fuck, my middle 20s. Like, dude, I was only single for like 30 days or something in there. Like, dude, I was always like, well, this chick broke up with me. Well, cool. And dude, it would be like 2 weeks of, man, my life fucking sucks, and then, oh, it don't suck no more. Life goes on, baby, and it's horrible to think that people fucking kill themselves because people leave them. And dude, when I got divorced the first time, dude, it fucked up my life because it was so public, and like all of my friends, and oh, dude, it was awful. It's really hard accepting the fact that like you aren't supposed to be with somebody. But dude, looking back, fucking power to me. Like, I restarted my whole life, and I'm balling out of control in comparison to what I was. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you move on, you grow, and you evolve from negative shit happening to you. You know what I'm saying?
You grow up from your choices.
Yeah, but dude,
Progress,
that's the scary thing, though. I mean, Cluid, you're how old?
19.
Okay, so Cluid's 19 years old. You're 20, right? Okay, I'm fucking 32, almost 33. So you look at the drastic age difference, because dude, I'm family man, 3 fucking kids, wife at home. Like, y'all know who I am. Furious family guy. Yeah. You know, so, and not Peter Griffin, but like, you know what I'm saying. And but dude, it's a weird thing, because thinking back to when I was 20 or when I was 19, like, dude, I couldn't imagine. Like, I probably didn't want to have kids then, because like the world was scary. It was right after 9/11. Like, shit was fucking popping. Like, dude, we were all over the Middle East fucking shit up. So like, dude, imagine, you know, being young and having a baby in the world and then getting drafted. Dude, everybody was really worried about that shit. Really were worried about that shit. So, Kim Kardashian helped 17 people with minor drug offenses get paroled. This is real shit. She went, met with President Trump. They worked some shit out. These people with 17 minor drug convictions, not anything outrageously crazy. But dude, this girl that is known predominantly for her body, for her looks, you know, she literally has surrogate mothers have her kids because she doesn't want to deal with what the public is going to say about her body. And dude, that's crazy to me that we are literally in a world where like we will bash a pregnant woman and call her fat because she's wanting to have a fucking kid, bruh. And dude, like Kanye West literally was talking about that the media was making him so self-conscious because he had gotten comfortable with being married and like having a family and like really doing shit right. He put a little bit of weight on though, and like he literally told TMZ, he was like, I was going to risk my life having liposuction because motherfuckers die from that. They really do. But he was like, I was going to risk my life and have liposuction because I was worried about you people calling me fucking fat. And like when he said that, he went to TMZ and yelled it at the motherfuckers through their office. I thought that was the bossiest fucking thing, dude. Like, if you're going to come at somebody, go to their workplace and take a camera with you and give them.
This is what you made me do.
Dude, it was crazy to think that. So, on the other hand of that, you've got her who's going out of her way to help out somebody else, which is a beautiful thing because it's not, I guess it's in her character to be that way, but you wouldn't know that because of the way that her character is portrayed on television or in the media or whatever the fuck. And to the most part, man, Kanye West doesn't care because like he knows that the intention is important to her because she is wanting to grow her own business and all this, you know. So it's really weird how the media will swerve something and make you a horrible fucking person.
Right. When you're trying to grow and self-advertise yourself.
And you know what, man? I could see how people are like, you know, this and that. But, I mean, most people have sex with the lights off. So think about that. Like, they ain't happy with the person that they're fucking. They're not happy with how they look as a human being. You know, and here's this girl that is a sex symbol in America, and she's scared to have kids herself because she doesn't want to ruin her body because of how the fucking media will portray her. Unreal. I was talking to Adrian about it. I was like, what she should do is just have a fucking kid.
She should,
you know, herself.
She should go all out like Beyonce did with all those photos.
It's different, though.
It's different.
It's different, though, because Beyonce got on as a musician. Now, Beyonce's attractive, but she got on as a musician, and she's with a musician who has fucking money that dates back to 1992 or some shit. It's different, you know. It just is. Kanye West, you know, his wife is a model. You know, she is a Instagram fucking celebrity, bruh. It's just different. I think that if she did have a baby and own it, it would be important to a lot of girls because, like, they look up to her as that person. And, like, what you said with Beyonce's thing, man, like, it was beautiful how she embraced it and, like, made it such a public thing. And, dude, I thought that was cool. You know, I mean, whatever you think about her as a human being, you know, she was proud of the fact that she was a mom, which is an amazing thing. You know, which is crazy because, like, in this day and age, people don't want to have kids. And, like, me growing up, I was always strategically, like, I don't know when I'm going to have kids, but I wanted them. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course,
like
when I was...
the ultimate goal.
Yeah, I mean, not even just the ultimate one, but, dude, everybody wants to leave a lineage behind. And, like, you want to set you up, somebody to carry on your name. And, you know, at the time, I was the last Westbrook that was alive. I mean, my dad's alive, but he ain't having no more fucking kids, bro. Yeah. So, like, dude, I was the last one for a long time. And, like, my bloodline could have died with me, you know, and I didn't want it to. You know, I think it's important that you carry on the traditions of your people and, you know, prosper and move on. In everything you do, whether it's your art or whatever the fuck. So yeah, man, props to Kim Kardashian. She paroled 17 people with minor drug offenses. That's super dope, man. And it should have been way deeper all over the media. You know how you go to Africa, Cooper, and do your Uganda trips? Well, Rihanna's fine ass.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's in Africa right the fuck now building a hospital. Yeah, and dude, it's so crazy
Great
because
shit.
I'm like, I was talking to Adrian, and I was like, if you ever die in a car accident, I'm gonna marry Rihanna, and we're gonna rebuild Africa together. We're gonna fucking save everything. And she thought it was funny, and she thinks I'm playing, but I'm not. Like,
In your honor.
if my wife dies over, me and Rihanna are gonna save the world together. It's what's gonna happen. But no, dude, that's just another really cool thing where like you got a celebrity that's way above and beyond
Making
giving
a
a fuck.
difference.
Yeah, dude.
Pushing it,
Yeah,
Not just about me.
Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, he built the filtering system
Yeah.
for
Flint.
Flint, Michigan, you know, and Akon had this beautiful fucking power grid built for like a place in Africa.
Yeah.
He literally helped wire up a whole community in Africa, dude. So, I mean, it's amazing what you can do with the impact you have.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
people
great,
need to
yeah.
be more careful. I was told by this person who will remain nameless, but they told me to do more with my platform. And I was so offended because I'm literally the busiest fucking human being ever. But what they meant was do more impactful things with your platform. Like, dude, I've got all these eyes on me, so like,
Why not use it?
it makes sense to be careful to make moves in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
dude, seeing other artists that are doing shit like that is inspiring. Super cool. Super
Also, XXX Tentacion's Helping Hand Challenge that he did, that really inspired off a lot of videos and a lot of people trying to top one another and helping
Oh
other
yeah,
people
and dude,
stuff.
that's cool too, man. That's something that had been really negative to that man. You know, like you can look back on his lineage, and it's like I just saw a double XL thing that where his album did outrageously great numbers, and dude, it's sad because it's like with
he got like 10, not like 10 awards, but
he got nominated for a fuck
nominated for
ton,
10,
yeah.
yes.
And dude, just to be nominated's a big deal, cause like when I put out my album, I was trying to chart, and dude, it's hard.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really difficult to get that many people interested in something at one time. Nonetheless, on that level,
props to him. Man.
yeah, it just sucks, man, because a lot of the times people don't notice your art until it's too late. You know, and then they'll like, and dude, that's what I'm saying with the lineage thing. Like, your reputation and what you leave behind really, really matters in that regard. I don't even know if dude had kids. I think he was really young, wasn't he?
No, he has a baby that has been born.
Okay.
His name's Gekime or something.
No
like
shit.
that, yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. It really is. It sucks to see young people pass away. Especially killed. Like, what the fuck,
He didn't even get to
dude?
see his child either.
So sad, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just couldn't imagine how fucked up that would be. Like, I feel for his family. I
Yeah.
feel for his baby's mom. Like,
Ski Mask too, man. Cause when Ski Mask went live, dude, everybody thought everybody's playing about X being dead, and he was like, "Nah, bro.
nah,
that's just
dude.
real."
Yeah, it's super fucking sad, dude. I get asked a lot my comparisons with rapping and wrestling and what I prefer one way or another. And dude, I don't have a preference one way or another. I genuinely like wrestling and I genuinely like rap music, and it's similar, but it's not. Your differences are well, the things that compare most between the two is like there's ego involved, but it's not even ego. It's more of self-pride. It's being really
Confident.
working hard to get to a place of confidence is really what it is, man. Because like you have to build your stage presence up in both aspects. You got to be a people person, no matter how you look at it, because like you have to be a people person in the regard of what to say, and you have to be a people person to know that you're not supposed to say that, but you're going to do it anyways for like cheap heat or a pop or whatever the fuck. So dude, I definitely enjoy wrestling. They have great benefit shows throughout the entire business. Like and they really use that not only to their advantage but to help the community out.
Right.
Yeah.
School drive.
Yeah, dude, we've done.
Homeless drive.
Yeah, we've done
Yeah.
all that
Community
shit.
drive.
Yeah,
Great.
toy drives.
So much
It's
greatness.
I do. We did that benefit show in McCutcheonville for Jeremy Gibson's family. I think it was his mom that passed away. Dude, that was rough, man. But we went there, did a great wrestling show. Showed a lot of support for them, made them some money and take that burden off of their shoulders of burying their loved one. And man, I really, it was weird because like me being a bad guy or whatever the fuck, however you want to look at it, you know, dude, I couldn't do it there. I'm like, I literally walked around and like the regular people, I like did my
Just
skit.
couldn't be that character.
But dude, I got to them and bruh, I got real close to him. Was
Yeah.
just like, look, I'm really sorry that I'm meeting you under in this circumstance. Yeah, but they were super cool and really nice and really supportive of the fact that we were looking out for them. And that's the part of wrestling I like.
Yeah.
I ask musicians to do similar shit, dude, and they won't do it. And I don't know what it is, but like, and I'm not saying none of them will do it, but like the mass majority of people that I asked to do a benefit show with me were not feeling doing the benefit, dude. They wanted to split the cover and like, dude, I can do events.
Yeah.
And where I don't have to split the fucking cover and I don't have to do like a benefit show, you know, but like doing benefit shows, you go home, you feel better about yourself. It's not a aspect of greed. You're not trying to sell 1,000 fucking shirts.
It's that accomplishment.
Dude, it's just a different thing, man. But I don't come home feeling like I got fucking ran over by a car when I leave a rap concert either. But dude, I'll leave these wrestling events. Everything's cool until that adrenaline shuts down on the way home. And then, dude, it's like leaving Holiday World. You're way far from home and you're exhausted. You're just like, I just want to go and shower. And, oh, man, you just feel like fucking hell, dude. Like you got ran over. But it still, you leave with a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? You feel accomplished because you have brought yourself up to this level of courageousness. You know, dude, you get over stage fright and you win the day. Because, dude, once you believe in yourself, other people, dude, they catch on. They start to believe in you.
Start to follow.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I had this sidebar on that. I had this girl that came through, got her fucking CD, and like 3 weeks later, finally sent me a picture of her holding the CD, and I posted online. And then this dude that literally has not picked up his music from me, like his music package of shit since October of last year, hit me up and was like, yo man, so I saw the picture of that cute chick with the fucking CD, can I come through and get my shit? And dude, the power of that is outrageous. Yeah, dude, because literally, and let me break it down to you. That girl came over, bought a CD, $10, right?
Yeah.
He had ordered Drink 3, Drink Alone, the new album, a poster, and a fucking t-shirt, bro. It's $43. So, like, out of $10, I locked down a total of $53.
Yeah.
Like, you see how important that
Small
is?
investment
Now
to
do
make a
that
big
times
one.
100. Where are you at now? You're pressing more fucking t-shirts and CDs, baby, because, like, the cycle goes on and, like, it's that weird build of shit, you know what I'm saying? But, dude, believe in yourself. Other people will believe in you, so on and so forth. Bam, you can lock down the world.
Effect.
Yeah, dude, snowball effect, definitely. Yo, so this concludes episode 10. Cooper Poco, you wanna say bye to these fine people?
Good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to the podcast.
You don't even
We
know.
love you. Thank you for listening. Hit up our pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Power Plays, and remember, power requires hustle, baby.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was. Oh my God, that was.
You're
Let's go,
welcome.
fam.
I'm embarrassed for you, listeners. Fuck. Oh my God. All right, Cluid, you can say bye to people too.
Alright, I'll catch y'all motherfuckers next time.
Yeah. Enough of that. Yeah. No, King Kold the Rapper signing off, baby. Power requires hustle, power plays. Definitely Google us. Check out our arsenal of media that we have. Subscribe to this channel. Share it to your friends on all of your social media accounts. Follow us on Twitter at The Real King Kold. Follow me on Instagram at The Real King Kold. We are everywhere, baby. Everywhere. King Kold the Rapper signing off. Boom!
I need the car that's off the hook. Old school dope look. Paint job got them shook.
You are now listening to a Power Requires Hustle presentation.